So, good morning and welcome to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. We'll start our meditation here as it is 10 o'clock on this time change morning. So, my name is Lance Rath, and I am one of several spiritual practitioners here at the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. Today's meditation will be a contemplative meditation, is what they call it. So, what I'll ask you to do is just, if you're willing and comfortable, close your eyes and settle into your chair. And just focus on your breath. Not controlling the breath, but just noting it. Breathing in and breathing out. I am breathing in and I am breathing out. Just let yourself note it. You don't have to do anything else. And as you breathe, allow your body to relax. I like to stop at the crown of my head and just focus my awareness slowly down, going to my neck, my shoulders. Just allowing the muscles to relax, to ease any tension that might be there. And if you're choosing to do that as well, perhaps you can feel your shoulders dropping just a little bit more. Jaw muscles releasing tension. And as you relax on your next out breath, feel free to do a sigh. And perhaps one more. So as your body continues to ease and loosen and be calm, you may notice that your mind kicks in and wants to think about things. It's what it's built for, it's what it does, and you can let it. But just for the next few minutes, focus your thoughts on just simply being. I am here. I am breathing. I am alive. I am present. I am here. I am here. And in this present moment, as I focus on my own presence, this meditation will move to the great presence. That consciousness, that force, that one power that is in and behind everything. That cause and source that is behind everything that I see and hear, and that all my other senses can recognize. It is the creator. It is the creative process. It is the creative force. It is love. is the one consciousness in and behind every other consciousness. The presence in and behind every other presence. It is the all. It is God. It is Spirit. It is the universe. It is just simply the all. And so for the next few minutes of silence, I encourage you to focus your attention on that, whatever you want to call it. And you'll hear my voice again in a few minutes. Source, cause, the one life, the creative force, the universe, presence. And that pours itself into all that it creates. It is here now in me. And dear listener, it is here now within you. Because there is nothing outside of the all. There is nothing outside of that one love, that one power that has purposefully created everything that exists. That one power that has purposefully created me. That one power that has purposefully created you. It is the all that has created the all. It is the consciousness that looks behind every pair of eyes. There is no separateness. And I like to believe that it does this. It has created this for the joy of it. Spirit experiences spirit through spirit. Through me and through you. This is the truth. This is the all. This is everything. So again, we'll get into silence. And I encourage you to focus your attention on this unity that exists deep within you, deep within life, deep within nature, deep within the cosmos. For you are as deep as the universe is wide, which is about 13 billion light years. So again, I suggest to just take the next few minutes of silence and enjoy that space of knowing that you are with the all. That the depth of the universe exists within you, that the possibilities are limitless because you are of that, and that is of you. one life, the one love, the one power, the all. I am of that and all that it entails. That singular consciousness, that presence, that creative force is alive and in me in this very moment. And what is true for me is true for you, dear listener. Anything is possible. That love wants to experience itself through you. That unlimited power, that creative force of manifestation is already at work, and it wants you to direct it. Unconditionally. What a gift. What an amazing experience this life is. And with that, my friends, we will ever so slowly return our presence back to this physical room. And take your time. And when you feel ready, give yourself a little stretch. Wiggle some toes, some fingers. Take a sip of water or coffee. And just simply remember, you are of the all. Namaste.
Ah. You're ready? Ready? Ready?
Back when I had a little, thought that I needed a lot. A little was overrated, but a lot was a little too complicated. See, zero didn't satisfy me, a million didn't make me happy. Well, that's when I learned the lesson, that it's all about your perception. Hey, are you a popper or a superstar? So you actually feel, so you are. It's not about the size of your car, it's about the size of the faith in your heart. And there's hope, doesn't cost a thing to smile, don't have to pay to laugh, better thank God for that. There's hope, doesn't cost a thing to smile, you don't have to pay to laugh, you better thank God for that. Out in the backcountry of Brazil, met a young man who made me feel I could accomplish anything. You see, just like me, he wanted to sing. He had no windows and no doors. He lived a simple life and was extremely poor. Top of all of that, he had no eyesight. That didn't keep him from seeing the light. He said, what's it like where you're living today? And all I did was complain. Told me living here is paradise. Top of paradise is in your mind, 'cause you know there's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile, don't have to pay to laugh, better thank God for that. for your right. Keep shining your light. Show the world a smile. There's hope. Stand up for your right. Keep shining your light. Show the world a smile. There's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh.
Tell 'em.
Better thank God for that.
Hey.
There's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. Better thank God for that. There's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. Better thank God for that. There's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. Better thank God for that. There's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. Better thank God for that.
Hey.
There's hope. Doesn't cost a thing to smile. Don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that.
Ha! Wee-hee! Okay, I feel like I'm pretty loud here. Hi, everybody. How are ya? It's so wonderful to see everybody here and also to welcome our Love Stream people. Thank you so much for coming to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. If you are new to the center or you used to be here and you're just coming back, I'll introduce myself. I'm Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the center. And if you haven't been to a Center for Spiritual Living, there's a few things you need to know. We are a faith tradition. We don't call ourselves a religion. We are a faith tradition, a philosophy that honors all faith traditions. We honor all paths to understanding because we understand each one of us is on an individual path. My path is different than yours. Your path is different than the person sitting next to you, even if you are married or involved with that person. Each one of us has a spark of the divine. I used the analogy yesterday that we are not the all and everything ocean, but we are each individual waves on the ocean, meaning that we have all of the same attributes, and each of us is here to be individual. So congratulations for coming here today. I'm so happy to see you, and I think we have a number of new people. So if you are new here, if you'd be willing to raise your hand, we don't want to embarrass you. We just want to hand you a brochure and let you know you are so welcome here, and we'll get to you in just a moment. Keep your hands up so Rosalie can see you. That's awesome. Yeah, we got, and someone over here too as well. That's so awesome. Rosalie, you're going to get your exercise today. Keep your hands up. There go. Give them a hand again. That's so awesome. And right here in the white top. And you know what? Remember the first time you walked in and you were nervous and you were like, oh gosh, are they going to be weird or what's that? And this Rosalie, right in front of you, this young couple right here as well. Thank you. Awesome. And then you find out that everybody was really friendly and you liked it. That's what they're going through right now. So you are so welcome here. Thanks for coming and spending your morning with us. We're going to start out by singing what we call our Kong song, which is super simple. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. Let's stand up and sing. And if there is a place or a person that you think may need a little extra love, send your love in that direction. Here we go.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my love over the sea.
That was really tremendous. So, what happens at the beginning of the service every Sunday is that I do announcements, and people are like, "Oh God, announcements!" But you know what? We do it for a reason. We do it at the beginning of the service, so then once we get into the spiritual part of it, we stay there. And because we are a community, we have lots of things that go on besides just our Sunday celebration. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that are going on. Our loops of joy, otherwise known as our happy hookers. Oh, excuse me, happy folks are hooking tokes. I'm sorry, I'm not Canadian. Okay, so, whatever you call, in the States, we call them beanies, okay? So happy. I'm going to leave this announcement now. This afternoon, right after service, and if you don't know how to do it and you'd like to learn, they've got some extra looms and they've got some extra yarn and stuff. So right after service, in the kind of the couch area there, and meet up with them and hook some toques, not tokes, toques. I knew that. Okay, anyway. Okay, so suds and soft chocolates. I want to say that this community, this congregation is one of the most generous congregations that I know of. You all are so wonderful when we are doing some sort of an outreach program. And so the suds and soft chocolates are for seniors. And what's going to happen is that we're going to collect good, smelly, cleany, hygiene-y things, and also soft chocolates. And we're going to be part of putting baskets together for seniors that are isolated. And we're going to be collecting all through the month of November for items, and then we're working also on being able to go and actually help put the baskets together. We don't have that information quite yet. So toiletry items, soft chocolates, gift cards, cash is great, new not used items, and we're going to be doing that all during November. And they've got it set up there. So if you want to kind of go take a look at some of the things we're talking about, it's set up in the lobby, and we'll get more information about that next week. So Amy Bishop, yay! City famous and province famous, at least. Anyway, Amy is going to do one of her Songs and Stories Christmas edition, and I really hate to admit this because it really ticks me off, but there are times when she's funnier than I am. And even when I'm not trying to be funny, I can be funny. But anyway, she tells stories and puts songs together with them. And it is such a wonderful evening and such a wonderful event. That's Friday, December 1st. You can get your early bird ticket for only $25. You can send an e-transfer to us at office@calgarycsl.org. And just write Amy in the message, and then we'll know that that's going to the Amy concert. And then $30 at Eventbrite after the 19th, November 19th. So put that in your calendars. Valda, our beautiful Valda, is doing her final workshop of this particular year, doing Living Your Life as Love. That's November 26th, right after service again at 12:30, and the cost is only a $20 love offering for that. And then our online groups, we started online groups when COVID hit, and we've kept them going, and we absolutely love them. The Saging Circle is for our seniors 55 and above, and it's just a wonderful discussion group coming together via Zoom, and it's a tight-knit group, but everybody is absolutely welcome to come, and that's facilitated by Sandra and Neil Butler right there, so if you have any questions for them. Our Consciousness Seekers is Monday nights at 7. That's facilitated by our practitioner, Ron Hahn, and the best way that I can say this is that this goes deep. Ron is not a light thinker. And so when he tackles a topic, you go really, really deep. So if you're looking for an opportunity to get really in depth with something, this would be a wonderful group for you. And then Coffee with Dr. Pat, that's me, Wednesdays at noon. And we're not deep. We're fun. And we laugh a lot and we have a really good time. So any of those that appeal to you, just look on the newsletter, look on the website, you'll get the Zoom codes and the information about it. And I think that is about it. Yeah, so now we're going to go into our sacred time. I'm going to invite Lance Raff to come forward, and who's going to do our treatment for today. And Amy and Steph are going to lead us in a chant prior to that. But I'd also like to invite any of the ministers and practitioners who are present in the room to please come forward and line the stage. I'd like people to know who you are. This is what we call the healing arm of our center. They are here to do, you're going to hear about spiritual mind treatment or prayer today, and it might cause you to want to talk to somebody and have a prayer after service. And they are here to serve you. They're kind of hang out in the back of the sanctuary over there right after service and just go up to them. It's really simple. You just say, hey, can I talk to you, or have a minute or something like that. And just give yourself that gift. Give yourself that gift. So Amy and Steph, if you would, please.
I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am.
And in this moment, I recognize that great I am. The I am that speaks and is in and behind everything. That one power, that creative force, that source and cause, that all. That amazing one love that pours itself all that it creates. That amazing power that resides within everything. That natural flow and harmony that is the universe, that permeates everything. The all. And that I am is speaking right now as the I am of my words. For there is no difference, no separation between me and it. And what is true for me is true for everyone listening. That creative force is alive and well and operates within me. That love, that one love, is within me. That natural harmony, the flow, the presence, the consciousness that I recognize within myself is of that greater all. What an amazing thing. And so with that knowledge, I realize the truth of me. that anything is possible. That whatever limitation I have set up within my own mind is just that, a limitation of my mind. And in this moment, I recognize that I can shift that. I can change it and move it into something greater. Whether it's health, prosperity, within my relationships, or just recognizing and knowing that deep love and experiencing it in this here and now. And I'm grateful for knowing this truth, for seeing it alive and active within my life. And with that gratitude, I just simply let that knowledge go. I'll release it in this moment and let it be. And so it is.
I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am.
So now I invite you to say the center's vision statement together as a group. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living is a beacon of spiritual illumination that inspires individuals to reveal their wholeness, co-creating a world that works for everyone. And now also our mission statement. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living makes accessible a way of living and thinking that reveals one's spiritual magnificence and personal power. We co-create an inclusive community that fosters an expansion of consciousness.
Thank you, Lance. That was lovely. Thank you, Amy and Steph. And thank you, my beloved support team. Everybody is so wonderful. So they told me that the band was leaving, and I didn't believe them. They're not leaving. They're just leaving for now. They'll be back, I promise. But this song that Amy is going to do today, she's doing all by her lonesome, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful, because you know this girl can sing, and she sings from here, because she's one of our practitioners. She has had the training. She is one of our practitioners. She's got consciousness, soul, and heart. So please welcome Amy Bishop.
There is one great life. There is one great love. It's the source deep within. It's the source within all life. There is one great love. There is one great life. It's the source in me now, and I know that God is all of me. Peace is within. It is all that I am. Peace just open and be. I surrender now to all I am. I lift my heart and my mind to know the truth. I am divine now and always and forever. There is one great life. There is one great love. It's the source deep within, and I claim it now as God is me. As I listen to the voice within, as I listen to the voice of God in me, then I hear that I am peace, prosperity, and joy and love, creativity and harmony, harmony. There is one great life. There is one great love, and I give thanks to God. I am grateful for it all. There is one great life. There is one great love. I know this is so, and I let it
Amy Bishop. Well, you know what? We can go home now because that was, oh, Luis, could you hand me that? We can go home because that was my talk. That's good. You know what? We got an extra hour of sleep and you get an extra hour, half an hour of the service. I'm just kidding. It does say 12 o'clock on that. We got to change that. Ah, that was beautiful, wasn't it? Really put me in the mood for this. So we have a number of new people. One of the things we do before I start my talk is we breathe together. It's important that we all get on the same page, but it's wonderful for me too. Hello. It's wonderful to see you. Sorry, just had a moment. That was nice. Okay. So we're going to breathe together, if you would. Just take in a deep breath. And again. And one more time at your own pace. I'm laughing because if you all turn around and, oh, you brats. Where it says on air, they switch it really quickly. And what they have, sometimes they have a picture of me and George Clooney and Roy Kent. But now they've switched to pictures of Jason and Ben. Sorry. You know, if we paid you guys, you'd be fired. I'm kidding. I love them so much. So sometimes on the Sunday right around Halloween, I will do a talk called Trick or Treatment. And it's a fun play on words because the most recognized, of course, Halloween phrase that we hear is obviously what? Trick or treat, absolutely. And also because the form of affirmative prayer that we do in this center is called spiritual mind treatment. Now, don't let the name freak you out. I'm going to explain it in just a little bit. And I realize that we're past Halloween. It was on Tuesday night, but I still wanted to use the idea because it gives me an opportunity to talk about spiritual mind treatment, which happens to be one of my favorite topics. And then add to that our foundation students, which is our basic class that's been going on now for 5 weeks. We had a workshop yesterday all about the mechanics of treatment. So it just seemed that even though it's past the holiday, it just seemed good timing to be able to talk about treatment today. Now, another reason why I wanted to talk about it around Halloween is because a lot of people think that prayer is like a trick or is like magic. And it can feel that way sometimes, especially if the prayer has been particularly effective and bring about a desired result. And yet the truth is prayer or spiritual mind treatment is not magic. It's not a trick. It is natural, it is scientific, and it is logical. So our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, said this about treatment. He said about our teaching. He said there is nothing supernatural about the study of life from the metaphysical viewpoint. That which today seems for us supernatural, after it is thoroughly understood, will be found spontaneously natural. So what we're going to do today is get a little bit more understanding of how this stuff works so you can understand that there is nothing tricky about it. It is absolutely natural. So prayer in our teaching involves consciously tapping in to our already spiritual nature. You understand what I'm talking about when you just get in alignment with it? And then we use our intelligent, creative minds in a way that brings about the results we say we want. So today, what we're going to do is learn more about affirmative prayer, more about spiritual mind treatment, and how it differs from other forms of prayer. And then in 2 weeks, not next week, but in 2 weeks, I'm going to actually teach you the method of spiritual mind treatment. So are you in? You in? Okay, absolutely. So a lot of us grew up with certain standard prayers. The Lord's Prayer, yes? The Serenity Prayer saved the life of so many people. The prayer of St. Francis. They're like the Hall of Fame of effective prayers. And even though they aren't treatment per se, they are pretty positive and they are pretty life affirming. For instance, just listen to the first stanza of the prayer of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Now, that's not exactly our style, but I would not hesitate to use it under certain circumstances. However, many other faith traditions' prayers are not quite so positive. They're not quite so life-affirming. They include a lot of supplication and pleading and begging. Oh God, I know I'm not worthy, but could you please? And they're directed to a deity out there somewhere that may or may not be listening, that may or may not be in a good mood, that may or may not play favorites, may or may not intercede on our behalf. But the person who is praying is hoping that maybe, just maybe, if they're good enough, if they're pious enough, if they're humble enough, if they're contrite enough, this deity will grant their prayer. Other traditions assign a prayer after the confession of sins. You know, we don't believe in sin. Sin, I gotta just go off script here for a second. Sin is an Aramaic term that means, it's an archery term, and it means missing the mark. So when I've pulled my bow back and I let it go and my aim is off, I miss my mark. That's called sinning. Puts a whole different perspective on it, doesn't it? And so some of these traditions will give, okay, do this particular prayer and you will be absolved of your sin. But the problem is it doesn't require any change of anybody, any sinful behavior. They just go on about their business. Am I right? You know what I'm talking about. Still others do a very ritualized prayer. They repeat the same words, the same motions, the same phrases over and over again until they get into almost a hypnotic state. And these prayers, there's generally no requirement to change your behavior. You're just doing it to get into a state of grace, which isn't such a bad thing, except if you are praying to someone or something out there. And that's a really important distinction for us to be making, and what sets our form of prayer apart from others. Because what we teach is that absolutely, without question, God is out there somewhere. And it is also in here. Because it is everywhere. It is in everything. No separation. No separation. If you were here for the meditation today and you heard Lance talking about just allowing ourselves to become one with that energy, we are part of the all and everything. Do you feel it? Yeah. So there's no supplicating. There's no begging. There's no beseeching in our prayer work. As Dr. Holmes put it, to be effective, prayer must be affirmative. But it is not enough to merely affirm the presence of God. We must add to the realization the thought that divine intelligence is acting in and through us now. In other words, we aren't asking the universe to do anything for us because it doesn't do for us. It does through us and as us. Do you understand the distinction? When it's not something up here that's going to grant us something. It is doing it through us and for us. So that when we do spiritual mind treatment, we are aligning ourselves with that divine. We are affirming the consciousness of what we would like to experience. And then we kind of get out of the way and make room for spirit to do what spirit does. Dr. Holmes also put it like this. He said, treatment is not for the purpose of making things happen. It is for the purpose, it is to provide within ourselves an avenue through which they may happen. Treatment opens up avenues of thought, expands consciousness, and lets reality with a capital R through. It clarifies the mentality, removes the obstructions of thought, and lets in the light. Everybody go like this. Ah! I love that you do that. When I ask you to, and you're just like, oh, okay. Ah! Now, I gotta be clear with you. Very seldom have I experienced that kind of answered prayer. the light come down and all that. I have very seldom that bolt of lightning stuff. However, what I have experienced are doors opening where they weren't open before. Opportunities presenting themselves when there had been none. People showing up unexpectedly to help. Flashes of insight like, there it is. Those answers that hadn't been there before. And then when I did treatment, the answers were there. For instance, let's say somebody is treating for prosperity. Anybody want more prosperity in your life right now? Okay, only a few people. Cool, we are a prosperous group, all right. But here's the deal. Prosperity can come in a lot of different ways, and it is hardly ever winning the lotto or getting an unexpected windfall. Instead, prosperity shows up, again, as a wonderful opportunity. It shows up as someone picking up the tab for something. Shows up as a beautiful gift. Shows up as a greater awareness of the abundance that is all around us. Because that's the beauty of how life works. The more we become aware of how it works, the better it works in our life. Did that make sense? The more aware of it that we are, the more it works in our lives. Now, another thing that happens with some of those other methods of prayer is that the person thinks that if they only pray hard enough, that it will somehow convince God the importance of their request. Yes? You understand what I'm talking about? Whereas what we teach is that prayer of any kind does not do anything to God. I mean, how do you change the changeless? We're not doing anything. We're not convincing it of anything. Instead, prayer is doing something to us. It is expanding our belief. It is growing our consciousness. It is making us more aware and more accepting, which in turn brings more good into our life, or at least our awareness of the good that is already all around us. So before I go on, I promised you that I was going to give you a little bit of an explanation about the term spiritual mind treatment, because I know some people are uncomfortable with it. They think it's kind of weird, or it's kind of woo-woo, or, but it's not, and I'm about to tell you why. So, we are known as a metaphysical teaching, and meta means beyond. So when something is metaphysical, it means it is beyond the physical, beyond our five senses. So back in the day, modern medicine was not quite as advanced as it is now. So going to a medical doctor was not even that much more effective than going to any other healer, including a metaphysician. So people would choose whether they wanted to be treated by a medical doctor or treated by a metaphysician. So the doctor would treat a physical ailment, and the metaphysician would treat the mental and the spiritual cause behind the physical condition. The belief was that if the mental and the spiritual dis-ease is cleared up, then the physical condition can be healed. And so we have the term spiritual. It makes sense. It has to do with the divine. Mind having to do with our thoughts. And treatment. Spiritual mind treatment. Nothing weird about that, is there? Nothing woo-woo about that. So you may be thinking to yourself, well, this is good, yeah, but does spiritual mind treatment really bring about results? Does it work? If I'm going to learn this thing, if I'm going to commit to it, does it work? Well, in my experience, the answer is undeniably yes. I have seen countless manifestations as a result of spiritual mind treatment. But then again, part of the reason that treatment is effective for me is because I believe in it. The master teacher Jesus said, "It is done unto you as you believe." It is done unto you as your belief becomes. Therefore, because I have a belief in spiritual mind treatment, I've had countless manifestations, and I've had countless manifestations because I believe in spiritual mind treatment. It's that easy. Simply put, spiritual mind treatment done with clear intention and purpose, combined with conviction and belief, is the most powerful tool I know of to bring about a better, happier, healthier, wealthier, more powerful life. Period. End of story. But I'm not done yet. Because sometimes I hear people say, or they think, that they don't want to treat for themselves because either it would be selfish to treat for yourself when other people need a lot of help, or, and this one used to be me, they don't want to bother God with their trivial needs and wants. Is that ringing a bell for anybody? Okay. Well, first of all, I feel really strongly about this. How can it be selfish to choose to spend conscious, committed, intentional time with our higher self, that part of us, that loving, spiritual part of ourselves? How could that be selfish? Don't you know, don't we know that it is one of the ways that spirit expresses itself is through us and as us? Don't we realize that God, life, universe, spirit, the source, the cosmic muffin, whatever you choose to call it, don't we realize that it loves us and it desires, it longs, it yearns to be working in harmony with us? It longs to work through us and as us. So to deny it the opportunity to live and create through us, that is selfish. To deny spirit the opportunity to know itself better and more as us is an act of selfishness. Because if we deny it, if we say no, that's okay, we are saying no to life. We are saying no to our essence. We are saying no to evolution and to the expansion of consciousness. We are saying no to spirit expressing, and that is what spirit does. It expresses. So when we allow ourselves to be in conjunction, to be in partnership with that energy and that givingness of spirit, we are in the flow. Play with me, just do that. We are working in harmony with life, which in my mind is kind of the point. So please, come on, treat yourself. I love you, and so it is. Thank you. And boy, oh boy, this next one is going to knock your socks off. Thanks, love. This next song is going to knock your socks off as if it hasn't already. So please welcome again, Elevation. Yep, go, go.
Someone is in need of a bread a day. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. And have you prayed from near your heart? So many are trying to find their way to go, and they need your light, you know, for a prayer of love. It lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Oh, have you spoken your word today? Did you give your all in prayer? Someone's in need of what you say. Well, did you answer the call and pray? So many are seeking a way to go, and they need your light, you know, for a prayer of love. Oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts us high, it heals us, sustains us, and sets us free. Whoa. And you are the place you need to start. So throw open your mind and use your heart. Don't waste time and don't delay. So many are in need of a prayer. Someone is in need of a prayer today. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. Did you pray with all your heart? Just listen to the Spirit, it's telling you to heed the holy call for our prayer love. Oh, it lifts us high, it heals us, sustains us, and lets us free. My prayer of love, oh, it lifts me high, it heals me, it it sets me free. My blood of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets us free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, oh, it lifts us high, it heals us, sustains us, and it sets us
Amy Bishop, Oliver Miguel, Steph Chapman, Louise Tovar, Lisa Jacobs. It's the original Elevation. I told you. You should always believe everything I say. Yowza, it didn't sound like that in rehearsal.
No.
You let the spirit flow. Yowza. Whew. How you feel? Good? Yeah, me too. Awesome. All right, so this gives me an opportunity to talk about how to support the center. We are a nonprofit organization. We are 100% supported by donations from our beloved community and also the casino. We got to add that in, but there's no Vatican somewhere that sends us support. So I invite everyone to take your tithe, your gift, your offering, your donation, hold it to your heart, and let's say our conscious giving affirmation together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is, and so it is. And we sing, I thank love for everything.
I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for
Go ahead and have a seat before I bring the kids in 1 second. A lot of people were at the party that we had last Friday night for my celebration of 10 years here in Calgary and 25 years in ministry, and I've had an opportunity to thank a lot of people, but I want to point out Leslie Gardner. I put my eyes on her, who is the owner of Big T's Restaurants, that wonderful barbecue place. And Leslie donated the food for our party. And I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you, Leslie.
And if you like barbecue, it's the best, says the vegan man. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Options, so
yes, he did. Yes. Okay, let's bring in the kids.
One, two, three, four.
Renee, were you our fun day guy today?
I was the fun day guy, and I'm the one that had the most fun. Really great. Lily is an amazing little girl and taught me a whole bunch about kindness. So today we drew a picture. Do you want to show them? There's your picture of what's going on in the picture, dear.
So, the picture is about like kindness and people being kind to each other.
Nice.
And then we are playing hide and seek.
That's right. And what else did we learn about paying it forward? What else did we make today in your other hand?
We made kindness cards for Christmas.
Nice.
There we go. So we understand paying it forward is in being kind. And what's another way that we can do it?
Hugs.
Yeah. There we
Okay.
go. So today was a lot of fun in Fun Day, and I'd suggest maybe a few of you consider coming and joining me and Rachel. It's a lot of fun working with these little guys.
Thank you, Renee. I was just going to actually say that we have opportunities for people to work in the fun day, and they do have fun, but you guys make me be up here every Sunday instead. Yeah. All right, that went over like a lead balloon. All righty. So let's everybody stand up and we're going to do our closing. And I want you to think about a couple of songs that we sang today. Someone needs a prayer today. And I send my love over the mountains. So there are places that need our love. There are places that need our energy right now. You may know somebody individually. You may need it for yourself. So we're just going to send our love and our energy out to where it's needed on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time.
I got the power, and I love with all my might. I got the power, and I'm bringing on the light. I got the power, and all I've got to do is be. Oh, powerful, 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 powerful me. I got the power, and I get stronger every day. I got the power, and it's in everything I say. I got the power, as mighty as a sequoia tree. I got the power. Oh, powerful, 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 powerful me. You see that I can reach for the sky on phoenix wings. powerful, powerful, powerful man. Have a wonderful week, everybody.